So in this video, I'm going to talk about how much it actually costs to start a recruitment business. This is probably going to be aimed at people that want to start it sort of on a freelance basis or pretty much start it working from home either evenings, weekends, or doing it either in the daytime. Now, I've gone over a few strategies in my previous videos, how to actually get clients. So I won't be touching on anything on that specific topic. However, this is just going to be the initial sort of costs, how a lot of people do it, and how you can do it depending on how you want to actually take on board the costing. So in theory, running a recruitment business, if you are renting an office, you can pay anywhere depending on where you're based and the size. You can pay anywhere from £200 to a few £1,000s per month, depending on location and square footage, etc., and facilities. That being said, I won't touch too much on that because it's such a broad sort of dynamic pricing. So that's something you can look up in your area. Now, there's a few things you will need. Number one is candidates. The other thing is, in terms of clients, you can start off obviously doing it cold calling. So you're going to need a mobile phone or a sort of online phone system. So it's called VIPOs. So virtual operating phone systems. You can use those. But a lot of people tend to use their mobile phones and later on. So you can pay anywhere from £20 to £30. If you use free Wi-Fi calling, you can use that. If you have an internet connection, you're probably going to be paying £20 to £30 per month. So in terms of CRM needed, you can actually start using spreadsheets and then obviously move on to using a CRM system. CRM systems cost monthly. It can be anywhere from, if you want a sort of simple system, I've seen, systems like Close.io, and they're about £30 a month. That's pretty much very sales focused. If you want a CRM for recruitment, you'll be paying anywhere from £70 to £100 plus, plus any added features you want established on that. You can obviously run through there. So the cost initially is probably going to be about £100 to £200 per month. With emails, you can pay anywhere from £5 to £10 with that. If you want to start it cheap and with nothing on there, all you need is a simple email. You do need a business email, so you would need an email address. So you can register a domain and set up an email address on that. A lot of people use either Google or Outlook. So you can use Gmail Suite, or you can use Outlook, which is about £5 to £10 per month. You don't need to buy any premium package with that. You could just use a simple email address. I think they charge you per email address, so you can actually make an account with 10 email addresses on there, and it's relatively cheap. So initially, cost is going to be very, very minimum. You'll be looking at maximum £100 to £200 per month. Where it gets expensive is the job boards and advertising. You can, in theory, run your whole business. You limit yourself big time, and you may actually lose, placements. So you may actually lose earning fees, but you can use Indeed, which is free, and it's probably the best job board out there, even though it's free, in terms of candidate applications. However, if there's candidates specifically on Reed or Total Jobs, you can actually, lose a lot of candidates in terms of that, and you may actually lose the job and not end up placing anyone because those candidates were on there. That being said, if it's not a hard to fill position, Indeed will definitely do the job. 70 to 80% of all placements by me were via Indeed, from previous experience. So yeah, that being said, moving on from there, definitely try a free trial on those job boards. So it's mainly the databases. If you want to search for people with CVs on there, definitely use that. Contact them and say, look, can I have a week's trial? Let me see how it goes. It gets your foot on the door, get some money on the table, and you can reinvest that into the business once you get some candidates and clients. Once you build up everything from there, it's pretty much just the initial startup being, anywhere from £100 to £200 per month upwards. I think a good fully fledged recruitment business, besides office rent, will probably be in the way of, £500 to £600 as a cost, which is, utilizing all the job boards, having good CRM, everything in place, phone system, database, everything GDPR regulated as well, and yeah, you'll be good. You're good on your way to go. You've got a little marketing budget. In theory, you can actually earn good money off your return. So even if you're spending £1,000, £2,000, that's including one member of staff or a salary being paid for yourself. you're typically going to be earning, upwards of £10,000 per that.